Okay, here's the deal with live streaming on YouTube. I never know if this is going live or not, or what is even going on in here. If I'm correct, we're going live, and I've been trying to set it up for like 5 minutes. How much of it will be in the playback, I have no idea. Okay, I think we're off to a good start. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Write me down in the chat. It's going to be a great help because I have a new live streaming encoder in here and I need to set everything up right. Until that happens, I'm your captain, Geronimo, and we're playing Star Trek Online. We're going to be doing a new featured episode today, and it is called A Measure of Morality. And as I can see, I am live. And I can be heard. Okay, this is a great info. I have already accepted the mission, however, let's just hear how the mission hail sounds.
We have unfinished business to attend to.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm just gonna start because Seven has heard a call from the Borg and it's coming from Triela's system. Now
Thanks
we
for
need
coming.
to go there.
Been a while. You look well.
Thank you.
Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason.
Yeah, I can imagine. Borg being Borg.
So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
Okay, how did they manage to fake the Borg signal, and what about the Borg?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Very well, stand by for transport. Transport room, energize.
With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
Welcome aboard the Sovereign. Helm, take us in. Okay, engineering, stand by to perform satellite updates.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table.
Analysis ops.
Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Shields up, brace for impact. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I want my ship back, thank you. Oh, this is a gorgeous scene. Q?
Oh, that was unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties.
But where are we?
Scanning. This is unexpected.
Elaborate, please.
According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalbia system.
Excalbia? I seem to recall a few space legends about this place.
Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test.
Okay, just a quick throwback to the REG we've been decoding for the last 2 weeks. Some of you were actually right. Excalbia was a TOS episode with rock monsters and Abraham Lincoln. It could be possible that we're gonna be doing just that. I don't like this. Is it possible that we're here for the same reason as the crew of the Enterprise was?
Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Raktajino and talk about baseball.
I guess
One way to
so.
find out for sure, hail them and see what they want.
There are a lot of atmospheric interferences on the Excalbia. We won't be able to establish communications, however the Sovereign has upgraded deflector sensor patches. I guess we should be able to penetrate through. What do you think?
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
Agreed. Elm, take us to the geosynchronous orbit above the Excalbia. Okay, 7, you're up.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Forgive me, sir, I wasn't expecting to talk with President Lincoln.
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I see. Why are you here, President?
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalbia. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate, as I understand them. Will you join us there?
We accept your gracious invitation, Mr. President. We will beam down at once. This is weird. I'm gonna take my first officer with me. Okay, Transporter Chief, beam us down.
Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with.
My apologies. It was not an action of
7.
my choosing, I can assure you.
It's the rock monster. Ah, so cool.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts.
Good and evil.
And evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
We will have to be tested. Michael!
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
Oh, this is getting interesting. Mr. Monster?
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions.
Please, we're listening.
In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Why have you chosen violence as a mean to evaluate these concepts?
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge.
And what if we refuse?
Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil.
What?
The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle.
fight or evil wins by the default. It's not much of a choice. You're basically pointing a gun at our heads.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Okay, let's get this over with.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too.
Oh, 7! Oh, come on! I like her. Okay, recommendations, please.
For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Good. Anything to add, Commander?
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery.
The Discovery. Crossfield class. Reported missing in action, though.
Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
Just to quickly address the comments, hello to Flight 737-200. Thought a lot of the episode was good. Creepily defaulted back to the same old routine. Some companies just don't get it. Okay. The episode is going well so far. It is quite interesting. Hopefully it's gonna continue to be the same. This has this TOS-ish vibe, so I guess I should have brought my TOS character into this one. It would have been perhaps a little bit more cooler.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later, assuming we get through this trial in one piece. To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Agreed. Let's not keep the omnipotence being waiting then.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
Well, it is good that we have allies.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you for your information.
Please accompany me.
Yeah, my rabbit is out, so perhaps you can hear him
Beyond
digging
that portal,
around.
the first trial awaits. Good
So
luck,
I'm
my
sorry
friend.
for that. Hey, bunny. Hello.
My tricorder's showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is Bree Free. I have been here before. If I remember right, I was just promoted to the captain, the USS Dauntless. I was in this battle.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
Ready weapons and roll out. Oh yes.
This didn't happen long ago.
I've been here
Some
before.
of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
They aren't Vulcans, they are Romulans.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans. This is a lot to take in.
Romulans are an offshoot of Vulcans who led after the time of the Awakening.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, Commander.
But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
I agree.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
In this case, it's the Remans. Yeah, let's do some preliminary examinations of the fallen Romulans.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
This sounds like Iconian weaponry.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
This is unpleasant though. They weren't here in the original timeline, and having Iconian...
Some kind of constructs.
Whoa!
An anti-proton weapon.
Heralds. Not a good sign.
Okay, basic Herald constructs. Our first thing that we have. Next up, destroy force field emitter. See it.
Those were Iconians?
Not quite. These are the heralds, harbingers of things to come.
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. There's a tactical force field blocking our way.
Yes, sorry 7, I already destroyed the tactical force field.
Tal Shiar and Heralds fighting Riemann combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Riemans, they're on our side. Good to know.
Okay, this didn't happen like this. Hakiv tried to brought in the Iconians, and he failed. Because we stopped him in time. However, Iconians are here now.
You there! I would speak with you!
Obisek?
Your timing is
Obisek!
fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an Iconian gate.
Oh, great!
The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv, but all is not lost. We can still stop them.
Hakiv sent their minions. I mean, just imagine having minions from Despicable Me running around.
The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this. And Hakiv.
Obisek, do you know what is happening in here? I mean, with the Excalbians.
Excalbians? No, Iconians. Hakiv has brought them here. They're putting up quite a fight. I'll need all the help I can get to stop him. Will you help us?
I see, yes, of course. I'm gonna
Looks
help
like there's
you
another tactical
once more
force field
time.
blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
Delaying tactics. Let's find and destroy the emitter.
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
Well, it's on the obvious place.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the cornered vermin he is. Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we can bring him to justice.
You might be able to block transporters, Obisek, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate.
Yeah, that is
As long as that
true.
remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then you can talk about justice all you want.
Okay, let's get this gate shut down. If I remember correctly, the Obisek was the one who point-blank shot Hakiv in the head with a disruptor. Okay, more constructs fighting on the side of the Romulans. Yeah, of course, another force field. Emitter on the top. Have we skipped someone? Okay, let's keep pushing forwards.
Ambush! Look out!
Turrets and drones. Whoa, whoa! We're ambushed from 3 sides. Usage to Sovereign, we request an orbital strike. him down.
Curious.
War is a lot of things. Good isn't one of them.
Well, you're speaking from your past experience, I guess.
Obasek. So good of you to join us today. I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
If I remember correctly, Hakeem wore a red shoulder topping, not this kind of a turquoise blue.
This ends now, Hakiv.
But okay,
No
it changes.
amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
Not cool, Obasek.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakeem can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakeem and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Understood? You have the time you need, Commander. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I need help at the gate controls!
I wasn't
Taking
expecting
fire
the
over
boiler. And construct on the roof. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. No. Oh, thank you for that, kind sir.
Personal shield losing power. Take cover. Personal shield losing power. Take cover.
Yep, Iconians aren't a thing to be messing around with. Okay.
He has a stealth field. Spread out. Find him.
You think you've stopped me?
Yes?
The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder.
Oh,
You don't have to
he has
do this.
Disruptor.
He must pay for what he's...
Oh, shit.
Alright, what's the call? Help Obasek or catch Hakeem?
Obasek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it. I can't do this alone. I'll need your help to save him.
Hakeem's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
No, we'll save Obasek. This is going to be a show of mercy, I guess. Lincoln.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnik. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Very well, let's see what he has to say. Do we get a passing grade? What? Wait, what? Was that a Borg Queen? Wow, okay. Have we created an alternate timeline? If so, this is bad.
At a critical moment, you move to save Obasek's life. Because of this, Hakeem escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Millions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
It was a hard choice, but I stand by my decision.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act, one worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Come this way for your next trial.
How many trials do we have to pass before Yarnek understands? And where...
Any idea where we are?
Oh, this is Anorax, a Krenim vessel built for temporal warfare.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station. Damage control teams.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Detected. Take evasive action.
I never liked Krenim. I somehow have a feeling that we're gonna be involved in a temporal manipulation.
This looks like some kind of command station.
This is the bridge of the time ship
Secure the
Anorax.
area. We might be able to find useful data here.
Nah, cool. Oh yeah, the Nakul are quite powerful on the ground. Just because of those shields that they have that mirrors their projection, and then till you defeat them, they're not inevitable, they're... Oh god, what's the word? You can't kill them.
Sphere builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is, what I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me.
Okay, Noid, the crazy time-manipulating lunatic.
The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratus. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
Okay, this is a callback to the episode when Picard and Ro were on Ryza.
My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams remain in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over.
Okay, he has a shaky alliance. Hello, Kuba. Just gave up on the second part after I was killed instantly several times. Okay, it seems that part 2 is gonna be a lot more difficult than this one.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul vengeance shall have to wait.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century.
So, 7 was in the Battle of the Procyon 5. So were we, but I don't remember her there. Okay, we're in the final battle of the Temporal
And on the bridge
War.
of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this Temporal Liberation Front.
We should leave. By now we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
Good point, Commander, and I would have to say that you're armed with a phaser from the 22nd century against the enemies from 28.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
This is just about 600-year gap. Ooh! Hello!
Enemy targets uncensored. Prepare for combat.
So far so good, we're fighting Krenim. What I don't like about episodes in STO is when you have lots and lots of dialogue. I mean, you have to convey the story some way, but I would rather just be walking around having pop-ups and talks rather than
This
being
door,
stuck in one room for like 5 minutes interacting with consoles. But
I'm
I mean,
detecting a
that's
massive
just
buildup
me.
of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
We're approaching the temporal core. It was set on the screen, I mean, but I remember this corridor. Lita!
Nice try, but you're done here.
Yeah, right. We meet again. Hello. I want her down, thank you.
Personal shield losing power. Take cover.
Yeah, just to turn your back on me. Let me flank you.
Personal shield losing power. Take cover.
And just keep facing me. You're being flanked by 3 other officers.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Hello, Spock. I'm fine. Yeah, 7 is in here. I'm gonna show her. Right there. This is the 7 as we see her in Picard. She has a great model. She has some sort of a new rifles, and she gave her voice for this
See
mission.
him. Noise on the upper platform.
Why am I shooting Lita? Because, well, I have a personal problem with Lita. No boxes. We need to go. Oh, come on!
Waste time as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Speaking about the not cool. Okay, yeah. We have Krog. We fight the Krog. Krog gets shielded and fires up distortions. I say no. This is why I hate fighting the not cool.
History shows you have a habit
Brothers.
of meddling in the affairs of others.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
Yeah, I remember fighting you too in the cargo bay. We killed your wife. And we disintegrated you in this timeline. So yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling like we're showing how
Here to parley?
anything can be
Or shall
won
we
through
just
war.
start shooting at one another?
Let's get this over with, Noi. I remember what happened last time, and you need to be shut down. So, I'm gonna brought all the heavy armaments that I have. Engineering proficiency to all team members.
You. Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I killed you now? 4? 5? Honestly, I've lost count.
Yeah, me
It
too.
doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again.
You mean I
understand
kill you
this.
again?
After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you this time.
Stand down, Noi. Your insanity ends here. Now. Again. For the 3rd time.
I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious.
Good. You can try. You already done that.
Back the ones we've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
Banking damage detected. Take evasive action.
What is 7 doing here?
I will not be defeated. I control time itself.
Oh, you crazy lunatic. Nobody controls the time.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
7 was sent here to investigate the Borg signal on Triela's system. When she beamed aboard my ship, we were flung to good Mr. Yarnak, and he's conducting experiments. And we are a part of his experiment.
I will erase you all!
You can't control time. If anything, time controls us.
Deep, but wasted on Noi. His grief blinds him to things like logic and truth.
I agree with you, 7. Noi is a crazy old man. He can't be changed nor persuaded to do something different. You coward! Come on, drop that shield and face us like a man.
So close! I won't let you win!
Personal shield losing power. Take cover.
Yeah, just you keep bringing your little puppets in.
End and take my ship back in time!
You cannot stop our plans.
Ooh, Tutarians. We're getting some Enterprise callbacks.
No! I've come too far! This time I'll make sure you're never born! If I have to, shoot you in the cradle!
No!
Whoa! Whoa, Noi!
Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
How? How are you here? You were wiped.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Oh, shoot!
Cloud.
She is a changeling!
End, Noi.
Before it consumed us all.
Okay. What are the Dominion doing in here? This is new. This is an alteration in the timeline. Must be Yarnak again. Okay, Miss Changeling, I want an explanation.
Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him. Time and time again. So, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war, once and for all.
Do you think this will end this conflict? This is a temporal Cold War.
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end.
And it's already shaky.
Who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things. Yeah, that is true.
The situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
The fight was over. We could have gotten him, same as the last time. This is an alteration in the timeline. And we have a time ship.
Maybe we can still do this the right way.
We have a time ship.
This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
Okay, let's make the things right in here. This is a temporal vessel. Let's make an incursion.
No! I've come too far! This time I'll Make sure you're never born! If I have to, I'll shoot you in the cradle!
No!
Okay, somebody stop her.
You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Imposter! How dare you!
Okay, stage 2 of a changeling fight, eh? We find a puddle? No? Stomp, stomp.
You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But you didn't. If you are willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost.
This is an admirable goal. We don't need to be adversaries, Noi. We can fix it.
Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
You made the right choice, Noi.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends.
I expected this, Abraham.
Yarnik awaits our return. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here.
Of that I have no doubt. Let's go to the portal. Wow, this is already a long episode. I really like transitions through the portals. They're really seamless and smooth. Yarnek, we have done it.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Herc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
I believed we have done the right thing.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared.
This way.
If you so insist. Somehow I have a feeling that this is going to be the last one.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I don't recognize it, however it could be from our future. No, Yarnik says it's from the past. Unless Burnham
I know
knows.
where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Very well, let's figure this out quickly. I want to go back to my ship.
Science officer's log. ESOF 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habit. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't, this may be my final log entry.
This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more.
So this is the episode of the Discovery when they were attempting to capture the Red Angel. and Control arrived and almost got them all.
Science officer's log. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out and comes to collect its prize.
So this is the change in the timeline. Control arrived with the entire fleet and took down the Discovery, which crashed on the planet, and now the sphere data is in here instead of capturing the Red Angel.
I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only hope that someone from Discovery has survived, and they make it here before Control does.
Nitex, what's not loading for you, the live stream or the mission? Because if it's the live stream, I'm currently live and, well, everything seems to be going around just fine. Crew, you who are watching right now, could you just please tell me, is the stream up? Can you hear me? Is everything going well? As I said at the beginning, I have a new stream encoder. I haven't streamed in such a long time, and YouTube changed live streaming, so it would be a great feedback info for me to know if everything is well, if I need to change the audio levels, the camera pitch, or anything else. It was the second season of the Discovery. Well, this is going to be a spoiler for you. Now, I totally understand if you do not want to continue watching the stream as we're playing this part.
If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities.
Thank you for the feedback. Hopefully you won't see me sleep and snore, because the episode isn't really that boring.
Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes.
Hey, Bunny.
That's where things change, and for the worse.
No.
Judging by the lack of survivors present, we have
hey.
to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Hey, come here. Bunny. Come here. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Little rabbit. Hello. Hello, little rabbit. Come on. Sorry about that. Oh man. He's shedding his fur all around.
Do you have a question?
Not at the moment, because I already know everything about the control of the sphere data, the archives,
so
and what
close
is
to
going
this.
on in here.
To failure. To death.
Yeah, let's open the breach
We
doors.
need to set up the phase discriminators at that console. Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next.
No, Bunny is not the name of my rabbit.
Almost finished.
The rabbit is called
Use
Mishko,
that
which
console
would be
to
roughly
align the containment
translated as mousy. Okay, we have everything. Burnham was
We've
used
set up the
as
trap.
a lure in here.
Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents.
And expose you to the toxic atmosphere.
Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Good luck, Commander. Beam, let's move. Who's where? Sorry, I don't understand the question. If you mean the
Done all I
episode
can with these
where
ancient phase discriminators.
trying to capture the Red Angel.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure. Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
The Red Angel.
Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating
Okay,
EMP.
hit the EMP. And raise the force field.
What are you doing? We don't have time
What?
for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
Wait, why is Michael in the suit?
Now we have 2 Burnhams. This ought to be interesting.
Okay, this is another change to the timeline. This is not how it happened.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me.
The building. The building is Section 31's lab, if I remember correctly, on Essof. This is where they tested the Project Daedalus. Hey, how can we help you, Commander?
Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
This is something that I did not get in the Discovery. If you take the data to the future, it will only take Control like thousands, millions, billions of years. However, it will eventually get to that timeline. How far away can you skip into the future before eventually the Control catches up with you? Unless you destroy the Control in the relative present, or go back to the past and stop it. But we're now talking about the permutations in the timeline. Lorca?
How?
Lorca! Tilly Stamens. Wait.
The
no,
sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
something is wrong.
Struggle is pointless.
Oh, shoot. That's Control.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
They have been assimilated. I would be sorry about you, however, I know you're not Tilly anymore. Whoa. A puddle of nanites? Tilly's down, Lorca's down. I'm so sorry, Paul. Landry. With all due respect to you, but you have been dead for quite a long time. They're all running down there. Don't tell me they're gonna fuse together and form...
If I leave the field, I'll return to the future.
Oh yeah, of
You'll have to
course.
fight Control without me. Control can't be killed with regular weapons. You need to do something unconventional.
Yeah, like what?
Try to magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it.
Seriously?
Weaken it and lure it to me.
I was just about to say that. Magnetize the floor.
It'll take several shocks to finish it for good.
Okay, I need to make it aggro to me. Setting up threatening stance.
It's weakened. Lead it to the platform. I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor.
And hit the magnet.
It worked. Do it again.
Let's set some traps.
Enemy target.
Ooh.
Prepare for combat.
Okay. Get back here, Leland. We aren't done with you. Am I being fired at by a puddle of nanites? Hey, bunny. Okay, I guess I need to drop its personal shielding. I don't know how that works. Possibly a magnetic field which is containing it.
Lead it to the platform.
Yeah, okay. When you drop its personal shield, it automatically gets attracted to the platform.
It's distracted. Give it another blast. Magnetize the floor again.
Oh, it's being held in place by phase discriminators.
One more shock should finish it off.
Good. Now when I understand it, you only need to drop your shields. Okay. Let's bring reinforcements in here. Sovereign, we need an orbital assist. Come on, Leland. Give it up.
It's weakened. Lead it to the platform.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
Oh, it won't go on the platform by itself. I have to lure it in. Oh, Leland!
Hurry! Magnetize the floor! Finish it off!
Yeah, you don't have to yell it. I know what I'm doing.
That did it! It's down!
Boom! Oh, great. Michael's being assimilated.
Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
Okay, options.
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Burnham?
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
That is true, but better be safe than sorry. We're going to delete the data.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance is futile.
Futile. Oh! Oh, please don't tell me 7 is gonna get assimilated by Control. Shit. What the hell? What? We just seen the creation of Borg.
She's dead. The sphere data is gone as well. Shock of removing it must have been too much for her. I just watched myself die.
Sorry, Commander.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites.
And with your genetic material, that was you as the 7 of 9 from the Borg.
Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Agreed. We need to get through them. This is going too far.
Rest easy. The trial of Esau 4 has come to an end.
I don't care, Abraham. This has gone too far. We created 3 alterations in the timeline so far.
My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you.
Yeah, don't say.
We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place. Come along, my friends.
Let's go. Something's wrong.
How quickly you extinguished a wealth of knowledge. And to what end? Your decision to eliminate the data also claimed the life of the Red Angel. Control continues to exist, and the fate you sought to prevent will still come to pass.
In your trial, in this simulation, yes.
Preventing Control from gaining access to the sphere data was a just and necessary action, despite the cost. While the entity continues to exist, it is vulnerable. Precious time was purchased this day, time that, God willing, will allow brave souls to find a way to stop Control and bring an end to its inhuman march of destruction.
Let's just say it quickly, 15 people watching, only 3 likes. Come on, hit the like button to help promote this video within the YouTube's algorithm. It's going to really help me a lot for this and for the future videos. Also, if you haven't already and you like what I'm doing in here, consider subscribing to become part of my crew. Also, I want to check out if the stream elements are gonna be activated once somebody likes it or hit subscribe. So let's do an experiment of our own. Not only let Excalbians doing their own experimentation. Thank you.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, this brings us to the end. We have daily event progress for our allied battlecruiser Starship. We have a lot of experience and expertise points. Someday lithium ore and the following. Delphic puddle. Creates a Delphic puddle near the targeted foe for 15 seconds. 31.3 radiation damage every second with 50% shield penetration. It weakens the resistance and comes with 34-second recharge.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion. Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like to proceed?
7. Burnham. Dots.
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
True. Any insights? 7.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Okay, let's take a break while they deliberate. We shall return to sector space aboard the Sovereign. Yeah, it would be cool if we had more TOS content in here. Okay, this brings us to the end of the episode 1. We have episode 2 in front of us.
Looks like the Excalbians are ready to resume the trials. As you know, our participation is required, whether we like it or not. Under the circumstances, keeping them waiting isn't wise.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Okay. Same as every time, we're gonna get experience, expertise, daily progression towards our beautiful Tier 6 starship. The Lithium Presidential Hand Axe. Oh, come on. Hand Axe. Anti-proton leash. Deals anti-proton damage to the three foes. They're pulled together. Okay, I'm not gonna be playing this right now at this moment. I'm going to end the stream in here. I guess this was a good stream for after such a long time. Haven't streamed for like 6 months. We have a lot of new exciting content. Next video is going to be a review of Borg Juggernaut, so be sure to stick around and see it. I'm gonna do another stream on which I'm gonna be reviewing the episode 2, so be on a lookout for that as well. And until next time, crew, you really are the best. Thank you for being here, and love you all because you are the best. Geronimo, out.